heels with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category. Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for them.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
Tony Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Robinson with the block. Hardaway against Allen. Outside Hardaway. And the rejection by Leonard. He dishes it to Arenas. Back to Leonard, to the paint. Let's go. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a single year, but it can happen in a 3-year span.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective, hope. To illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from the year before.
Arenas attacking. Can't get it to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. 1:51 left here in the 3rd quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Some fantastic numbers for Captain Clutch. 25 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Robinson. Scola comes in for Cummings. Tobias Harris is checked in for Pierce. And Brooks subbed in for Jones. Arenas goes in, and he gets the bucket. Arenas has got 12 points here in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And the basket by Harris.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Arenas, and stolen by Scola. The drive by Brooks. Pass to Hardaway. There's the double team with Westbrook. Harris kicks to Brooks. Kenneth Faried grabs the board.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Good. Gilbert. And that's 31 points for Captain Clutch.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The drive by Brooks. On the wing, Harris. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 7 points for Tobias Harris.
I like his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
Outside Arenas. Gets it off. No good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Jones is out there with Weber. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Cooper in at the 2. Stolen by Westbrook. Look at that.
Russell Westbrook.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? And he lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's Pierce with the drive. Got that bucket in no time at all. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Shooting for Sacramento, Michael Cooper.
And the first one at the line is good. And Cooper drops both of them. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Hardaway against Westbrook, and it's denied. Jones drives in. Got a piece of it. Oh, here comes Pierce all alone. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Sacramento,
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
Outside, Jones. Here's Weber. Sacramento grabs the miss. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he gets it to go.
The truth.
8 points for Paul Pierce. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Westbrook passes to Cooper. Westbrook against Hardaway. Kicks it to Pierce. And it falls over the rim and in.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
Weber inside.
Chris
Working on
Webber.
Cummings. And Weber with the basket on the assist by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Here's Cummings. It's tipped. Passes it to Cooper. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Kings.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Hardaway kicks to Robinson. Westbrook pulls it in. Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Cooper. Back to Westbrook. Jacks up a 3. Cummings grabs the board. The Kings trail by 15. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Five on the clock. Jones drives in, and the shot is good. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
All right, Sacramento, please.
When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
Substitution.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. He challenged this group to really go for it, saying, now's the time when winners take control. Now let's go out there and take it to them. Guys, a nice pep talk. We'll see if he got them going.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor. And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Robinson. Great D that time from Jordan.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside. Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Arenas. On the wing, Thompson. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
For your Kings, Penny Hardaway. Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Here's Cooper. McGinnis with the screen on Brooks. Inside, here's Fareed. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul.
Kenneth Fareed. That's his first personal foul.
The first one
For
falls.
your Kings, Penny Hardaway. At the line for 2.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Off on that one. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed 1.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.